Hello friend, welcome to my new video series. So this video that I'm going to showcase you how to download UiPath. So it looked like either you are interested in UiPath or maybe you are trying to install UiPath. So I'm going to show how we can install the UiPath and make that ready. So let's do that without wasting much time. So in the browser, right, what I'm going to do, first of all, I will go to the UiPath official website. Here it is. And I will go on this try UiPath free page. Yeah. So because what we are going to do, right, we are going to download a community edition version. So anyhow, we have to go on this page. Now on this page, right, now the UiPath is providing the cloud-based community edition setup, right? So we have to go for this, and for that we have to register ourselves. So there are many options that we have. So for me, right, I'm going to use my Google login. So I will use this. So you have other option also, like for using a Microsoft ID or maybe LinkedIn, or even you can create your own email and new password, right? So you can just register yourself from this link, right? So from set up new email. So I'm going to use from this. So this is a fresh that I'm going to use. So I've never used with this new ID. So if I already have ID, I can go over here, sign in, right? But I'm going to use and for the first time for this UiPath. So I will click on this continue with Google. So I will be using my own Google. So it is already logged in browser. So that's why it is coming out. Otherwise, we have to log in for a Google account. So I'm just choosing this account for myself. Okay, so now this is the first page that you will be seeing once you are trying to download the very first time. So it will ask you to set up a organization. Okay, so organization is nothing but a company, right? For which actually you're going to download, right? So for you, for a home user, so no worry for that. So simply you can use anything as an organization. So I'm just using like home, first name, whatever you want, reason as per your location, and I have to give our consent. At least the first one is mandatory. So this license terms and other things that you have to agree upon, so that you're not able to continue. So now I've checked it. Second one is an optional. So I'm going on the next page. Continue. Okay, so we are done. So at least now we are in on the UiPath cloud interface and using the Google ID. Yeah, so this was the first step that I did actually. So maybe next time if you're trying to open, right, so let me come out from here. So I'm just signing out. So next time if I have to go, right, so it will prompt me on the same page, right? So maybe let's start from beginning. So I'm going on the second time. So what will be the steps? So again, I'm following the same page. Try UiPath, and I will use this continue with Google. It will ask me the same. So I will use the same user ID password. So it is already shaped in my browser. So that's why I'm using it. So it is saying you are already a member of this organization. So I will just use continue using the existing organization. Okay, so this was the part one, right? So now this cloud interface gives so many facility actually. Yeah, so that is not the topic for today's, right? So for now, our aim is to download the UiPath Development Studio, the community edition, right? And using that, we will able to develop our boards. Yeah, so you can see you have various options, right? Home, orchestrator, action, apps. So I'm just browsing this app list. So it provides a lot of other software also for you from the cloud base. Yeah. So it gives some other apps also. So again, this is not our aim. You will have an admin page also, which provides many other controls. Yeah. So here what we are going to do, I will again go back on the home page, and on the very home page, the very first page, what you will see, you'll see a download button. Okay. There are other things also on this page, but here we are going to do this download UiPath Studio. So I'm just going to click this. It will download one exe file. So I will use the download folder. Okay. So now we have the setup file downloaded. This is for the UiPath Studio. Now I will install this. It's a simple exe file, nothing special. So I will just double click on this file to start the setup on my local machine. It will extract internally. It will take some time to show the page. So be patient on this. So the setup has already started. So it will not ask you the path where you are going to install. So it uses the default setup folder on the Windows. So it may take some time. Maybe it varies from 2 to 5 minutes, depend upon your machine configuration. So it looks like it has almost finished the setup. Okay, so now you will see this page once you've downloaded, and you will see some options also. So it provides multiple way how you can set up this studio. Okay, so from this screen, right, what I'm going to do, I will use this standalone option. Okay, so this standalone option will install the the UiPath Studio, and it also see that you receive a standalone enterprise or the trial license key, that and or maybe you'll also use a community user without a cloud account. So this provide all the facility. Okay, you can have a version of an enterprise or maybe a community edition, okay, as a standalone. Okay, so I will click on this. Now here it will ask if you have a license, or maybe if you are trying to use an community edition. Okay, so I'm trying to use a community edition because I don't have any license for now. So I will go with this, use Studio Community without being connected to the UiPath cloud account. So if you are going for this license key, so we'll require one license, and also it will have a connect right with the cloud. So that I'm not going to do. Maybe in some other video we'll cover that. So for now, we'll go on this community offline. Once we click on that, another in the offline also we have multiple option, right? We have a UiPath Studio Pro, we have a UiPath Studio, and we have UiPath Studio X. Okay, so this Pro one is basically it's a very advanced ID, and also it gives some additional features also. And this UiPath Studio is very common to develop any unattended boards for that. So for now, we'll use this UiPath Studio. And here you can see it is just starting this UiPath Studio. And the version you can see this is the latest version. So now it has already started all these versions. Okay, so now this software install, and next time if I go on my start menu and type UiPath, you will see the UiPath is installed, and I can open from here. Yeah, so this is the UiPath community edition that we have downloaded, and you can see at the lower left part, right, it is also showing what is the current version of the studio, and the it is what type of license that we have. It's a community edition license. Yeah, I hope you like this video, right? And if you have any query, please put it in a comment. I will try to reply on that. Thanks a lot.